Hi everyone and welcome. Okay, today's video, this is probably a little bit of a strange introduction. However, I know I've been a little bit quiet for a while on and off. This is the reason why. Rebuild, where have I been? As you can see, and as some of you probably already know, I have been moving house this year. I moved house in April actually, and since then there's been a lot of work going on surrounding the house and other bits and pieces I've been dealing with as well. One of those is to the right hand side of that picture, which is a German Shepherd. He's 10 months old now, and he's been keeping me extremely busy, shall we say. Quite a few people I've talked to have actually said they're worse than having kids. I think they might be right, to be honest with you. But let me just show you the state of the place, and then you'll understand kind of what I've been doing and how that's been affecting progress on what I want to actually do and show you. Okay, so here's the next slide here. So as you can see, I've had people on the roof, I've had people with diggers in the front driveway breaking that up, mountains of soil, new water pipe. I'll just get rid of that so you can't see. There you go. New water pipe as well, so water mains, so all that's been done, and a messy back garden and skips and skips full of rubbish basically. So with that and the dog and trying to run the business, trying to fit in a little bit of racing, you can imagine that my concentration levels haven't been the highest. However, what I'm going to show you is all going to kind of relate back to this now. Okay, next snap there for you. As you can see, that's actually, that top left one's actually my bedroom, which isn't the best at the moment. We've had kitchen getting sorted out, tiling work going on, plastering work going on, guys on site, in and out. I've had no peace and quiet, mess everywhere, and as you can see by the photographs. Next one here, plumbers have been in as well. We've got stud work up everywhere. That's actually the dog kennel in the back garden going up. Tile work in the kitchen, the things like that are more or less finished now. Still quite a lot of work to do in the house, to be honest, but most important thing was just to get in and organised and then get to a stage where I could actually get back to work. So desk is set up there in my new office with a beer as well to boot. You can see that the kennels there as well been moved over, and garden looking a lot tidier than some of the other pictures. And builder's breakfast, so not only have I been actually on site as it were, mucking in and helping out where I can and doing what I can do, I've also been eating like a builder as well, which certainly doesn't do you any good. But I thought I'd put that picture in anyway, just in case it makes anybody want to go and get a bacon sandwich. Okay, so all that's been happening, it's been crazy busy. It's took a lot longer than I suspected it was going to. A good few weeks longer, to be honest with you. In the meantime, I've obviously been trying to sit at my desk and scribble some things down for you guys, videos, emails. You know how it is, I always like to try and give you the best I possibly can. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to spend or dedicate the time which I wanted to. However, we are getting there now. Although it's a slightly blurry picture, that's me sitting in the new office. Camcorder there, and as you can see, very, very unshaven. So we'll head over to Betfair. I'll show you and tell you a little bit more about what I've been doing since all this work, all this moving, unpacking, and dealing with the dog and everything else I've got going on at the moment. So I don't want any sympathy. Obviously I know everybody else out there is busy as well. The reason why I'm showing you and telling you all this is because I'm going to relate it back to betting. Okay, so obviously we know with betting, the more time, the more effort, the more study you do, the better. I certainly wouldn't disagree with that, but I'm going to show you something which I've been doing and working on, quick, fast and simple, whenever I've had a few spare minutes, and I'll show you the results there now as well. So let's head over to Betfair and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Okay, so all I want to do now is just actually show you one of the things I've been working on. As I've obviously showed you before, I've been in the middle of a house move. I've also got a new puppy to deal with. He's 10 months old now, but he's basically like having a teenager in the house. So as you can see here, a few bets, quite a few wins, quite a few losses. However, the most important thing, as always, is profit and loss, and consistent profit and loss, covering any potential losses on a daily basis. If you can make profit every single day, you're doing really, really well. And as you can see here, horse racing, £115.28. So I just really wanted to show you that now. And that's for the last 3 months. If we look at the last 7 days, £39.84 for the last 7 days. So not too bad. A couple of mistakes I made actually, because I was, like I say, I'm not really taking much time doing this. It's just really basic form, reading, and I'm just putting the bets on and going with what the selection pick has actually given me. So not too bad. I'll actually work out the ratio between the last 3 months bets because I haven't been betting every day. But that's all I wanted to show you. Hi everyone and welcome. Okay, so in this video I just want to show you a couple of FL selections. This one here, top rated selection we can see is Julius Geezer. He's on plus 12. The next one there is Barkstone Ash. He's on 10. And there's quite a few there. The next 3 horses down which are on 7. And then you got a 5, -4 and a 10. Okay, so this one's a handicap. What we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the Racing Post. I'm going to run through a few things on the race card. We'll go into everything in a little bit more detail and then we'll see how the horse gets on. Okay, another day and another race card. This one here is the 255 at Hamilton. It's 6 furlong race on good ground. Weather's been a little bit kinder the last couple of days. So, the software, as you've obviously seen, has brought up the top 2 selections, which is the first one here in the betting, Julius Geezer, and Barkstone Ash. In between those two is Sovereign Street. So what we're going to do is quickly check them out on the race card, see how this compares to what we already have seen in the software, and then we'll go from there. So at first glance, course and distance, distance, course and distance, nothing on this one, which is a bit of a surprise. Course and distance, and nothing here. Quickly look at form. This is more than likely the reason why Julius is obviously favoured for this one. Last 2 races, both been won. If we have a look down at Barkstone, which is the other one, 2nd and 3rd, so not too bad from that horse. The rest here, nothing really to write about. Sovereign Street, he's earned his place there, 2nd favourite due to this 2nd. Not much for the other 2 there. We quickly just have a look. Obviously it is a handicap, so the RPR ratings, as you can see, all pretty tight. If you have a look at these in relation to where the horse is actually positioned here as well. Verdict straight away is Sovereign Street. Had the rest well beaten when just denied in a maiden handicap at Redcar, but Julius Geezer, who is today's nap, scored easily over course and distance last week and can repeat the dose. Barkstone Ash can fill 3rd place. Okay, so that's Andrew's opinion there. Let's have a quick look at selections. Very much the same. Straight away Julius is on 7. Obviously we know he's napped. Everybody's kind of went from him. Barkstone's there as well. Express have gone for him. He's there as well. He's actually had 3. Okay, so that's a little bit more interesting, especially in relation to what the software's shown us already. Okay, so just bearing that in mind, let's have a look at the horses themselves. See how they measure up. 6 furlong race, as we know. Okay, today's class is class 5. So let's just quickly go down to that. You can see he's won a class 2, he's won a class 4, hasn't actually won a class 5. He's won class 6 as well. And Let's have a look. Ground is good today. 10 starts, 2 wins, second and third, so he's obviously fine on the ground. 6 furlongs. I think it's actually slightly more. Yes, it's 6 furlongs and 5 yards, which obviously makes a huge difference if the horse is stretching his legs. Obviously, I'm only joking there. The 5 yards is nothing. Okay, so ran once, won as well. That one's fine so far. Let's see what the competition's like. Straight away, first thing I see about this horse is the number of races. 6. Okay, so that's a negative. You got to mark that down straight away in my opinion. Second last time out, okay, fair enough. He's got a couple of places on there as well, as we know. Stats wise, 6 furlong, 4 starts, no wins. 7 furlong, nothing there. He has had a second and third at 6 furlongs. Class, hasn't actually done it there either. Read into that as you will. Check out the next one, which is a FL pick. Stats for this horse. Okay, so distance as well. 4 wins at 6 furlong. 6 furlong, 5 yards, which is a strange one. Nothing there, but he has come second and a third. Be interesting to see when those races were. Ground, 2 wins, not a problem. Class, 2 wins, not a problem. Just go back to form. And if you just go through, and we can see here, that's the last time he won a race. Here as well. It's actually last year. This season, looks like he struggled a bit here really to get some form and fitness back. And then he's bounced back at Hamilton with a second and third. So more to come from this horse, I would suspect. And just for peace of mind, let's check out this one. 5th, 11th, 6th. So as we can see here, 14 at 6 furlong, 1 win. A few places there as well. 2 wins at the distance, nothing at all. Going, which is good. He's had 12 starts at it, he hasn't won any yet. 3 seconds and 2/3, so Class 5, 28 starts, 5 wins. So he's fine at the class. The ground, he's had plenty of chances to win. Still hasn't managed to pick one up yet. So I think we'll leave that one alone as well. Okay, so these are my 2 selections, here and here. I'm going to leave this one out. Sometimes you will find that some horses, like I say, are difficult to rate when they've only had less than 8 runs. They do sometimes creep up and surprise you and win races. To find and pick out reasons why, sometimes it could be down to speed, sometimes it could be just down to general fitness and the horse is just ready to win at this particular time. It could be down to other horses within the race not performing as well as they should and should easily beat the selection. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait for the race to start, and then we'll just go and check the result, just so you don't have to listen to the full commentary. Okay, so like I say, go with Julius. He's well and truly picked out here. The other selection though, Boxed Nash, he's there as well. Just out of Daphnis, let's check out post data, and they've gone for Distant Sun here as well. He's a 14-1. Don't see him doing a lot. Trainer form, 2 ticks here. The rest going pretty much the same, distance pretty much there. Course, bit hit and miss with the course. Someone's done, he's obviously question marked at the course as well. Ability, well, they're all nearly on 2 apart from the bottom 2. In recent form, well, we know he's won, and the others have shown that they can do. They can certainly, and the others have shown that they can obviously finish within the places. Okay, so we'll be back in a little while. We'll check the result and we'll see how they get on. Okay, so the race has been ran. As you can see, Boxton won it. Sovereign Street actually came second. So little bit of a surprise and mystery surrounding this horse. Next one was Rio, which I think was an 8-1, and fourth was Julius Geezer, who was the nap, and obviously on the day, for whatever reason, he didn't perform. So what you could do next time out, if you spot this horse, have a look at this race, see if there's any reason to suggest that he had a bad day or something just wasn't right for him. But again, we had two horses and we had the winner, so you can't ask for any more than that. That's everything for now in this video, and I'll catch you all again later. Thanks for watching.
And there are racing for the Sam Collingwood Cameron handicap over 6 furlongs. Barkston Ash reasonably fast out and headed off by Rio Cabolo, dark blue with the yellow stars. Sheepskin Noseman up there, nice one, my son. Maroon close to the rail. Maroon with the grey seams to the outside, that's Mango Music. Julius Geezer is in 5th spot, can't get to the front today. Made all to win last week, currently sits in 5th, and that one's outside the white sleeves is Sovereign Street. And then the black and white striped Gap Princess and the white and brown Wheaton 30. They are now at halfway, and Barkston Ash quite well back beforehand. The yellow and white striped sleeves is well to the fore, with to the far side Mango Music. Firmly driven by Barry McHugh is Nice One, My Son. Next to the rail, Rio Cabolo under the whip. Julius Geezer has got work to do. Sovereign Street is trying to get involved in behind the red with the white sleeves, but it's Barkston Ash and Jason Hart that leads the way by over a length to Rio Cabolo. Here comes Sovereign Street with a challenge inside the furlong, but it is Barkston Ash that has it by about a length and a half. Sovereign Street will be the threat and is trying to pick up, but it is Barkston Ash and the promising apprentice Jason Hart, who's going to ride his 6th winner of the year, and in some style too. Well back, Barkston Ash wins. Second was Sovereign Street, then Rio Cabolo. Julius Geezer never really involved, and Wheaton 30 next.
Well, Barkston Ash, we saw that video, that galloping clue of him finishing third at Hamilton Park here 7 days ago to Julius Geezer, who's bombed out really today in the hat-trick bid. Barkston Ash has won really well. Sovereign Street stuck on for second. Rio Cabolo was up there forcing the pace, has just flattened out into third place. The winner's won well, Tom.
Won really well under another good ride from Jason Hart. We saw him excel here last week on one of Eric Olsen's. Saddle slipped in the early stages. Saddle slipped back into place in the latter stages. He got a great tune out of it to get up and win. He had no such problems this afternoon. Kept this horse right up to his work. Won well. Turned the tables on Julius Geezer, who never, for some reason, looked quite as happy today under these conditions. And even though waited to confirm that superiority.
Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you all again very soon. Thanks a lot.